Hello everybody and welcome to a very special FA Cup final edition of the Forest Job. It's the first time that we've reached the final of this venerable old competition, and it could be the first time that we lift the cup. The cup that so many other teams have won throughout the years, that Arsenal hold the record for. We're going to try and establish ourselves as the new dominant force in domestic cup football. And of course this serves as a nice little warm-up for Thursday's game, which is of course the Champions League final against Inter Milan at the Allianz Arena in Germany. Let's get straight into the game today then. And we will have a look at who's going to be playing for us today. It's a very important day. Nobody wants to miss out. I do, however, have some news to share with you. And that is, you may have already noticed that Raul Albiol is playing alongside Worrell today. And that isn't through choice. Unfortunately, Salisu is injured. And he's injured for 2 weeks, meaning that he is more than likely out of the Champions League final. It's a huge blow for us. We've come to really depend on him as the left-sided defender in the back four. Albiol will come in and hope to do a good job. We do, of course, still have Hugma on the bench. We're just going to have to do our best, boys. Hopefully we can get a win today. We're going to go with the starting lineup that you see on screen. We'll keep Nketiah and Pellegri's powder dry. Camavinga and Oriol Busquets will be doing bits in midfield for us. Tonali is well out of form, so he will make way for Molino, who, despite having bought him as an attacking midfielder and support striker, is very well suited actually to playing in the middle of the park as well. So he could end up coming in for Camavinga or Busquets as the game moves on. Hugma as well is capable of playing in a defensive midfield role, so that has that covered as well. Ploshek returns to the team after the heroics of Hadji last time out, and in fact I'm going to throw Hadji on the bench in the place of Victor Malejo, a player who really should be doing a lot better than he currently is for me. He's a good rounded player, but he just isn't performing. I think maybe he could be leaving at the end of the season as well. Right, let's get into the game. You can see that Liverpool are playing a 4-3-3 formation with Kulusevski, David Neres and Sadio Mane up front. Mo Salah on the bench along with Rodrigo, James Maddison and Alisson not even making the starting lineup. Neto making it in ahead of him. Can we take advantage of the relative weakness in their goal, as well as their left back, who is the worst rated defender in their team by, well, not by a long way, because Diomande also looks like he's a little bit short, but certainly there's a lot of players on there that aren't as good as we would expect to be. Let's try and take advantage. We're having to play in the away shirt today, so it's blue with yellow trim. No problem for us whatsoever. The only problem we really seem to have is playing in our third strip, which is of course the grey camouflage number. Don't really seem to play good football at all playing in that shirt, and so I've decided that if I can help it, I won't be using that shirt in the near future, certainly not for big games like these ones. So everybody makes their way onto the pitch, and away we go. Lautaro Martinez to Van Dijk, Giunchi, Ramirez, back to Giunchi, or should that be Giunchi? I apologise if I've got that one wrong. Harry Wilson looking to, well, they're doing very well here early on, Liverpool. They're playing as they mean to go on, and Worrell gets a foot in, concedes the corner, but you can see the intent of this Liverpool team immediately. They're really intent on getting the early goal. Ball into the box, near post, and it's a good save by Newell. And we've absolutely hammered that away. As we see the replay, the cross comes in, and I've seen those go in. We need to pick up the pace here. We've had a slow start. We need to improve rapidly. Ball played into the box by Alexander-Arnold. Tielemans. Oh, it's a good effort. It's just slightly wide and maybe a little bit high as well. but he didn't half put his foot through that, and he's got form where it comes to spectacular FA Cup final goals. Of course, scoring the eventual winner against Chelsea not so long ago in real life. So fuck now with the ball, plays it inside to Busquets, who plays a lovely little trick shot to keep possession of the ball, and eventually we end up having to play it back to the goalkeeper. Aït-Nouri to Camavinga, across to Busquets, into Wilson. Busquets making a run, we find him. Now Adam Hlošek. Hernandez with two men on him, one walks away. Hernandez crosses into the box. I'll tell you what, if Hlošek had been a couple of inches taller, that could have been a problem for Liverpool. Arcas doing a really good job of chasing back here and putting pressure on the back line of Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold looks to play one into the centre for Neres. Mane will pick up the loose ball. Ramirez. Hlošek gets a foot on it, and now will come away, and he's going to lose it here. Alexander-Arnold. Oh my goodness me, what a pass that is! And Neres had more than enough time. If he wanted to, he could have very easily taken a touch and then absolutely buried it, but instead takes the first effort. And we are seeing signs here that Liverpool are in a mood to do some real damage to us today. We're going to have to take advantage of any opportunity that's presented to us, as Wilson plays it into Hernandez. Back to Arcas, looking for Hernandez again, but he sold him a little bit short with that pass. Referee signals it's going to be a throw-in. Of course it would be to Nottingham Forest. No chance of a deflection there. Hlošek will pick up the loose ball. Aït-Nouri looking for a cross into the box. We know he's capable of one. And it's good defending by Liverpool that sees the ball over the crossbar for a corner to the boys in blue today. Oh, in fact, it's a goal kick. I didn't think that was a goal kick. That looked, for all intents and purposes, like a defensive header. A well-played defensive header as well, I would also say. Oh, Wilson intercepts the ball there. It's into Hernandez. What on earth, Hernandez? Come on, I know it's a no-look pass, but you've got to do better than that, my boy. Out to Aït-Nouri. Camavinga. Back to Aït-Nouri again. Now Hlošek. Aït-Nouri decides not to press forward any further. Camavinga. Oriol Busquets. Arcas. Nice one to Wilson. It's a goal, and it's Harry Wilson, the former Liverpool player, who puts Nottingham Forest ahead in this FA Cup final. And it's all thanks to that lovely pass by Arcas. And again, I'm very, very happy that... I mean, look at that pass from Arcas. That is filth. He nutmegs Virgil van Dijk, of all people. He's made him look Sunday League. I'm very happy that I put the time into training Arcas on the one-touch and no-look pass. Of course, you need one touch in order to be able to play the no-look pass. And it was definitely a no-look pass that beat Van Dijk. So Liverpool, who have looked dangerous and could very easily get back into this one straight away. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. It's a brilliant save by Newball, but I am playing far too many risky passes here. We need to calm things down. Oh my goodness, the defence of Liverpool is just so strong. All of their players are more than capable of winning the ball, as Hlošek gets the ball, and can he find a good pass here? He's using his strength to hold men off. Plays it into Wilson. Looks for Hlošek again. Arcas looks at... You see, if only Arcas had made the run there. He wasn't offside. He could very easily have got himself on the ball, but unfortunately it wouldn't allow me to do that. Now Hlošek's been shortchanged. Giunchi to Van Dijk. Arcas looking to close down his man, doing a great job of keeping them honest at the back for Liverpool. Klošek on Alexander-Arnold. Ait-Nouri to win the header. Klošek with a ball through to Hernandez. It's 2-on-2 here. Ait-Nouri with a header. That's not Ait-Nouri. What am I talking about? That's Ait-Nouri. Neres to Mane. Nouri looking to catch up with Kulusevski. Kulusevski's fobbed him off. And I'm seeing an awful lot of that from a lot of teams. This run down the wing and then kind of running outside of the fullback across the penalty area and either looking to slip someone in or taking the shot. Seems to be one of the AI's favoured moves at the moment, so it's definitely something to be aware of if you're playing the game. Of course, Data Pack 6 launched very recently, and this is one of my first games playing on Data Pack 6 actually. I've not noticed any huge differences in the way that the game plays. Klošek into Wilson, can it be 2-0? Oh, it's a great save. It's an absolutely superb save. We were talking about the goalkeeper being a potential weak link, but he's absolutely pulled Liverpool's arses out of the fire there. It's 1-0 at half-time. It could easily have been 2. Harry Wilson played through with an absolutely superb little ball, but he couldn't find the finish. Stats at half-time showing me to be very, very happy indeed. Liverpool with more shots on target and shots in general, but other than that, I'd say that we were dominating play here. More of the same in the second half, pretty please, as we click on continue to second half, and we'll enjoy the kickoff in this half. Hernandez still on the pitch. A lot of the time we do see Forest bringing Nketiah into proceedings in the second half, but so far deciding that they're going to stick with the team that served them well in the first half. Albiol does a great job of holding his man off. Plays it back to Newball. Has to be a little bit careful. We've seen the odd little hiccup with teams passing back to... Oh my goodness me. Say fuck, what was that? Seriously, that is absolutely shameful. What kind of control was that meant to be? Really good from Worrell though, winning the ball back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we've managed to get away with it again, but I don't know for how much longer we're going to manage it. Now Zayfuck on the break. What can he do? He finds Wilson on the inside. He's bursting forward. Hernandez. Oh, it's a good tackle. It's a very good tackle. Talking of good tackles, Ait-Nouri managing to put one in of his own. Here's Hernandez again to Arcas, and he puts it wide. Forest making really, really good opportunities, but not able to finish them off. We'll see if there's a deflection off of the defender here. No, it's just a poor finish from Arcas. Not something that I say very often about the Spaniard. As Neto restarts with a short pass out to Giunchi. Zayfuck is underneath it and wins the header. Apart from that one little bit of poor control, he's not been too bad this game, as he puts it back into possession of Worrell. And now Zayfuck again has a ball down the line to Wilson. To Zayfuck. Cross into the box, near post for Hernandez. And Alexander-Arnold gets a touch on it, puts it out for a corner. It's a good move from Forest. Wilson with the corner, an in-swinger off of his left foot. Arcas gets ahead of his man. Busquets wins the header, back to Zayfuck. What the fuck? Camavinga to Klošek. Back inside to Camavinga. No, doesn't quite manage to pull it off. Klošek to Ait-Nouri. Crossed into the box. Hernandez near post. Klošek recycles the ball well to Ait-Nouri. Here's Camavinga to Wilson. And Arcas couldn't get on the end of it. Good play from Forest though. Really putting Liverpool under some pressure. Tielemans knocks it into the box. Worrell's lost his man. Kulusevski. Ait-Nouri clears. Ait-Nouri, he's got 2 men ahead of him. What does he do with the ball? He's going to bring it into the penalty area. Oh my God, that wasn't the pass I wanted. Well, never mind. Oh, a little bit of a miscommunication, a malfunction at the junction, if you will, between the Liverpool defender and goalkeeper. Here's Busquets. Harry Wilson. He's already done some damage to his former team here today. Arcas. Oh, he nearly finds Hernandez with that pass. And they're really turning up the pressure now, Nottingham Forest. It looks like a change is going to be made by the team in the lead. Wilson, who's had a very good game and did get the goal that made all the difference so far, looks like he's going to play no more part. And maybe sentiment is ruling my head here, but Ioannis Hagi is going to come on in his place. I'm just wondering. Hagi plays better on the right, so we'll leave him on the right-hand side. And Nketiah on for Hernandez, and I don't think we'll make any more changes at this point. There's no real need to. So it's going to be... No, it's not going to be an out-swinging corner. I want a left-footer to take it. Ait-Nouri, it might be a bit of a risk, because it will leave us a little bit light at the back. We only got 2-on-2 there now, but I do want to get a left-footer to put an in-swinger into the box. So here we go, Ait-Nouri on his left foot into the middle. Hagi will pick it up on the edge of the area. And it all breaks down. So Fuck might win this header back for his team, though. He does. Ait-Nouri to Hagi. Hagi's got a good pass on him. Can he find anyone? No, it's intercepted. But can he keep it in? No, he can't. It's going to be a corner. 1-0 the lead here in the FA Cup final. Will there be a twist in the tale? Well, Busquets very nearly scoring from a header, which is most unusual for a player who doesn't score many goals anyway, but when he does, it tends to be on the ground. Liverpool are going to have to go all out here now, I think. And indeed, if you look at the attacking intent meter, they are all out attack. Oh, that's a double team on Camavinga. And they've gone in behind. The goalkeeper does a good job though. And Zayfuck will pick it up and will look to find somebody in a blue shirt. He manages it. Oh dear, that's loose. Oh no, David Neres is in here with a chance. And another great save by Newball. That is almost worth a goal. What a great save by the German. Goodness gracious me, Liverpool for all intents and purposes looked like they were going to score. And Newball pulls out a brilliant save, maybe not the most difficult save in the world, but with the amount of pressure on it, goodness gracious me. Before they take the corner, we are going to bring Frimpong on because I noticed that Zayfuck was looking a little bit on the tired side, so here we are. Can Liverpool score from this? Surely this will be one of their last opportunities to score. Trent Alexander-Arnold takes the corner, whips it in. It's headed away. Tielemans will pick it up on the edge of the area. Can he find a shot? It goes into the box, but it's hard over. And we have got 5 minutes left here. They're pushing everybody forwards. We've made all of our substitutions at this point. We are stuck with what we have. We don't have any other options. Arcas. Hagi picks it up. Oh, he loses it though. I love you, Hagi, but sometimes losing the ball at the wrong moment is something that you do far too often. Worrell to Camavinga, into Busquets. Frimpong should pick this up. Busquets with room in front of him to move into. Oh, and Nketiah's through on goal. Oh, it's off the bottom of the post. That was an absolutely audacious effort from the young Englishman. And he's really unlucky not to have been awarded with a goal. Oh, look at that. He knew exactly where he wanted to put it, and he wasn't out by much. I feel for you, my friend. I'm just going to be a little bit more defensive now. There's no real need to push for anything else. Frimpong competing for the ball and winning it. Busquets to Camavinga. There's another chance for a goal here. And they've done very well to defend it. And that's it. The final whistle goes. It's a League and Cup double for Nottingham Forest. And look at the delight on the players' faces. The Liverpool players absolutely inconsolable. But that man won't care, and neither will his players. A Klinsmann-inspired celebration at one end of the stadium. The goalkeeper hugging his manager, and his manager has a lot to thank that goalkeeper for. And what a story for Joe Worrell, captain of this football club, pretty much since the arrival of the manager. Unfancied, unloved by many others, but in this team, he has become an icon. So there is the final scores on the doors for you. 60% possession over the course of the match. 1-0 victory, 9 efforts with 4 on target. Liverpool can count themselves extremely unlucky not to have scored today. But when you come up against Nubel in that kind of form, you are not getting past him. Harry Wilson with the man of the match performance. For my money, it's split between him and Nubel. I think both of them should be on a 7.5. Both of them should be man of the match, and I'm sure that Harry wouldn't mind if I forced him to share that award with the number one. Nketiah coming off the bench to have an okay game, as did Frimpong. Hadji letting himself down slightly, but I couldn't help myself but bring him on for an occasion like this. Don't expect to see him in the Champions League final, though, not unless we've got a terrible injury problem. So there we have it, a 1-0 victory for Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup final. It is a League and Cup domestic double. And now we march on for the potential treble. That game, of course, coming on Thursday. Between then and now, though, we have a game on Wednesday in the league, the final league game of the season. And I think we're probably going to use it to say thank you and goodbye to a number of players who have served us well through the years, who may not well be here next time out. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and please do join me tomorrow for what's probably going to be one of 2 matches where we say goodbye to some club legends. Till then, bye-bye.